Hello and welcome to the very first of my videos for this new YouTube channel. And as you can tell, I am very nervous. I don't do videos. I don't usually like to be in front of the camera. Um, so this is not going to be something that's easy for me, but I'm going to push through because there's an aim and a purpose for why I want to do this. And let me get the first thing out of the way is to say to you guys that I am not doing this to promote me. A lot of videos that we see, and there are a lot out there, some incredibly good videos and some that aren't quite so good. Everybody is doing this for their own reasons, whether that is to help the students, whether it's to promote themselves, to promote their business and so on. My aim is slightly different, I think, to that. In the fact that I want to do these videos to promote spirit rather than promote the mediums. So what do I mean by that? What I want to do is to take the focus away from the medium. How good is the medium? Oh, that medium is amazing. They can do this, 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 and this. Because no medium is amazing without the spirit world behind them. And actually, it's the spirit world who promote what mediums can do. So the aim of all of these videos is going to be putting that focus back onto the spirit world rather than onto the medium. It's taken me a long time to do this because as I said before, I don't like being in front of the camera. I find it really intimidating not having people talking back to me. So part of what I'm going to do is to bring people on to talk to who I can actually have a conversation with. So that's going to sort of build up along the way, hopefully. I would also like to really bring to the forefront the potential of working with spirit, if only we could keep out of the way. So that's going to be a huge topic on these videos, that we're going to look at what actually the spirit world are capable of and why we put boundaries on them and why we stop a lot of that. I always had this belief for many, many years that the spirit world are limitless. So why do we as the mediums want to limit something that is limitless? So we're going to talk about that over in time, with different videos and what have you. I'm not going to be one of these who talks about fluffy clouds and rainbows and everything being, sweet and things like that, because that's not reality. Reality is that mediumship, working with the spirit world, can be hard work. It can be incredibly rewarding. It can be, or it can make you a better person. It can make you look at yourself, remembering that mediumship comes from us, from our own being. So it will make you look at you. And I want to have frank and honest discussions. I'm not here to please people. I'm not here to, call people down. I will never do that. That's not part of my job. And what I won't do, and I'll make this promise now, what I won't do on these videos is tell anybody how to work. I will not tell anybody how to think. I won't tell you what to do or what to say. But what I promise you is that the content of these videos will make you think. It will give you maybe a slightly different perspective to things, because every single thing I do will be done from spirit's perspective, not from the perspective of the medium. It's so hard now to go onto YouTube and to find people that genuinely put spirit first. Now, I know that through these videos, obviously my face is going to be there. That's not my strongest point. I don't like it. But the message that's coming behind that, I hope, will be stronger than me. I want it to be bigger than that. I want it to be a learning place for you to find your own truth, if that makes sense. I want you to delve into your own soul, your own spirit, and listen to it. Listen to what that is telling you rather than somebody like me sitting on a screen is telling you. So the whole point of these videos is, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that my way is the way, because it'll only work for some, it may not work for others. But I need you guys to understand that you have to find your way. You can go to as many tutors as you want to go to, but nothing will ever beat finding your own way. I have a lot of students that have come and have sort of knocked on our door that are so confused because they're told one thing from one person, they're told another thing from another person. And along their journey, it has just absolutely confused them as to what is the right thing to do. Yet nobody seems to have said to them, what's your way? Ask Spirit. Sit with Spirit and find your way. So that's exactly what I'm going to be promoting on these videos, is you finding your way. It doesn't matter if you're part of an association. It doesn't matter if you are not, if you're independent, whatever your way of doing it, as long as we're placing spirit at the forefront. We work for them. They don't work for us. And that is really the message that I want to get across. And we're going to build on these videos, and we're going to bring different ways of thinking so that you can put those thoughts into your tool bag, and you can go away then and you can find your own truth in this. Okay. The biggest part here is that I'm going to tell you here, right here and now, I'm incredibly vulnerable doing these videos. I'm out of my comfort zone. It's not something I'm used to. Hopefully I will start to get used to it. And I'm certainly not here to pull anybody down. That, again, isn't my way. But I sure as hell am going to stand up for the spirit world. So if you want to come along on this ride with me, if you want to come along and see things from their perspective, then please follow along. Please like, share, and do whatever you need to do. Again, it's not promoting me, it's promoting spirit. Along the way, I will be telling you about some incredible things that I've been so blessed to witness myself, not through my mediumship, through the mediumship of other people. I'm going to talk about the possibilities and the potential that lies there if only we let it and we stop interfering as mediums. I'm going to hopefully allow you to understand that there is such a bigger picture to this than what is just in front of you. And it's through that picture that you're going to find your own truth in this. And that's really where we need to get, is to get you to your own truth, your way. So I hope that you will join me on this journey, because it's just as much a journey for me as it is for you. I'm not used to it. And, I've got a lot of things to learn along the way, but hopefully together we can bring that truth to the forefront. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not going to hide. I am going to be honest. And if I think something is all fluffy clouds and rainbows and unicorns, when actually that is so far from the truth, then I'm going to be brave enough and I'm going to say that, in my opinion, that is what it is, and so on. If there are subjects that you guys wish for us to cover, please tell me. I'm not the be all and end all of knowledge by a long, long way. But there are people out there who do know these things. So if you want to know, let's get them in. Let's talk to them and let's find out the truth. Okay, I think the time is coming with mediumship that the standards at the moment are shocking. And I'm being honest, you go onto TikTok, you go onto Facebook, and some of the standard of mediumship out there is absolutely shocking. And I can imagine that the spirit world are wondering what on earth we're doing. So let's take a breath. Let's stop. Let's just think for a moment. How would they want us to do it? How do they want us to represent them? Rather than it being about the medium having the naming rights and, oh, that's the best medium and they're the best medium. Maybe there's something within all of us that the spirit world can use. So there's not going to be any self-promotion. There's not going to be any promotion of, certain people. We're just going to talk. We're going to bring it to the forefront and we're going to look at everything spirit's way. Again, if you wish to join me, I would love to have you along on this journey. Be vulnerable with me. Put those questions or put those subjects to us. Let's cover them. Okay, let's get it out there and let's start bringing it back to what it should really be about. And that is those in spirit, not those that want a name for themselves. So thank you for joining me and putting up with this little bit of waffle. I will get better, I promise. But this journey is going to be fun. Let's enjoy it together. Take care.